For the Normandy landings, infantry supplies were stockpiled in England to be landed at the artificial harbours and moved by truck to the troops. But if Operation Overlord was not to stall and the initial impetus lost, the plan was to discontinue the use of the beaches as supply depots and to use the port of Cherbourg to integrate railways into the supply chain. Larger rolling stock such as locomotives were to be transported on 5 British railway ferries and 2 American sea trains, as well as a number of large car floats that were towed from New York. However, the main deep-water piers and the entire arsenal area were expertly blocked at Cherbourg, with sunken hulks and demolished cranes, with tons of concrete blasted on top of the wreckage and thousands of magnetic, acoustic and contact mines sown in the water. In the inner harbour, only the seaplane ramp west of the Great Quays and the reclamation area to the east were left undamaged, where the Navy were able to clear lanes with the loss of several minesweepers. There was some delay in the outset because it was feared that the beach landing ship tanks, LSTs, could break their backs when dried out. However, this order was reversed, allowing the direct landing of vehicles that made waterproofing unnecessary. Ferry craft were also dried out and their cargoes could be discharged directly into trucks at low tide. Port troops discharged cargo from vessels anchored offshore into amphibian trucks called ducks to transfer points where truck companies cleared the beaches. While smaller craft took full advantage of these conditions, the 24-foot tides at Cherbourg made landing of heavy equipment trucks and trains difficult. Their transfer from the offshore ships was a slow and dangerous process, and larger rolling stock, such as locomotives, had to wait for better access to the quayside. To facilitate the unloading of the LSTs still further, Colonel Sidney H. Bingham, manager of the New York subway system in peacetime, devised a breathing bridge to land railway rolling stock even to the low tide line. A flange-wheeled ramp which would connect to the rails laid in an LST was run down to the lowest tide line and mated to the bow ramp. Such ramps were constructed first at Southampton and later in Cherbourg, the principal terminals for cross-channel railway traffic. By July the 8th, there were 4 of the breathing bridges operating, each offloading 22 rail wagons in 21 minutes, and it is estimated that the 30 LSTs converted to carry rolling stock on average made 7 trips each month, carrying at least 20 freight wagons.